Good afternoon, everybody. This is Brenda. How are you all doing today? I heard that somewhere and I just thought I would use it and see how it goes over with you all. Good afternoon. I liked it. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Nice sunshiny day, but they were expecting, of course, thunder showers as usual. So I wanted to let you, to show you how far I've gotten on my girly grunge journal that I've been working on. So I did get the front done, and this little saying here says, "You're all I had hoped to find in every single way." So that's the little little saying that I found for it. And on the inside, this is about all I got done. I got the signature put together. I haven't made the little mouse holes yet. I've got some little dangles here on the side, some fabric, and some of the signature is put together, but I don't put the signature in until I do what I want to do to the pages. So that's as far as I got with my little girly grunge, and this is just something I thought about adding in. So wanted to show you that real quick. So I'm going to put that aside, and for today's project, what we have going here is inspired by Tracy J Designs, and when I get to it, I wanted to show you this first. This is some flowers. It's called Magical Botanical Flowers from LunoraRT. 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 And ephemera butterflies. And I just wanted to show you these real quick, or some of these. I won't go through all of them. There is a bunch of them, but look how beautiful these flowers are. I've been cutting out a few, but I just loved them when I discovered them on Etsy. And I'm just skipping it. You can tell I've been cutting at them. I cut out what I thought would be good for today's project, which I will get to. But that is, now yesterday when I purchased these, they were 75% off. So I'm not sure if they're still 75% off, but it was a deal I could not pass up. But I just wanted to go through a few of them and show you how beautiful these flowers are. And like I said, you get a lot of them. Very pretty. And then she had the ephemera butterflies, which I couldn't resist either. So I'm just going to go through a few of them. Beautiful butterflies. Love the colors. I've been trying to find some nice, colorful, you know, unique butterflies. I like the colorful, unique ones, not the same old, oh, you know, the same old butterflies that I've been using over and over. So yeah, there we have Magical, Botanical, and Ephemera butterflies. And she has more kits too, like the flower one. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you because I just absolutely loved these flowers. Like I said, you get a lot with it. So that is something I've been playing with. So for today, what we are going to do is double journal cards is what this is Match Make Monday. I forgot to mention that. this is because of Mass Make Monday, and I made a bunch of these ahead of time, and they're just little double journal cards, writing space here, and we're going to decorate the fronts. And I just made a few of them ahead of time, but I will show you how quickly they come together. So what I've been using is I wanted script for my background, so I had these letters from Rachel, Roxy Creations. So I've been using those to make the little journal cards, and I will show you how quickly they come about. Love this. And these were, like I said, from Rachel at Roxy Creations. Let's do this one. So in order to make these, all I did was I have my 8.5 by 11 inch paper, fold it lengthwise in half, like so. And because these are 11 inches, I took my cutter and cut this lengthwise right in half at 5.5 inches. And there, just like that, you have 2 journaling cards to work with. So then I put these together, got my little corner punch at 1/2 inch. And punched my corners to make them nice and round. And then all I did was go on the inside and trying to find the word, distress them up on the inside to make for some nice writing area. So we are going to, I'm going to put these aside, I'll distress those later. So along with that, I've got all of these, which I made ahead of time. I've got some strips of paper, just in case I wanted some background of the flowers that we're going to put on. And these strips of paper are about, I didn't want them to cover the whole script, so they're about 3 1/4 inches wide, which fit pretty perfectly on the journal card, front of the journal card. And then I would just tear off and add that, and of course try to tear off a little nicer than that, and just do a little bit of a distress to cover up the white, and take that and glue that right down. Probably distress more than that. Get my little distressing going. I want to distress all the sides if I can on these. Hide all that whiteness. And we're going to glue that right down and then see if we can find something that will look pretty on the top of it. So I had the little beast in here earlier while I was prepping for this project, and I was hoping she would have stayed around just long enough for you to get a view of her, but she took off, and more than likely she is terrorizing Lily, my cat. You know, Leela, which Alora calls her Leela, is Alora's cat. So, and her mom can't have cats because she's allergic, so Leela stays here to terrorize my Lily. I'm hoping they'll get together and start to love on each other. So these are some flowers that I've already cut out, and I have some birds here. Have one of the butterflies, but she lost her tail, so I'm not going to use her. So what I wanted to do was, I like that, just audition a couple of them. That's pretty. Get my birds over out of the way. I'm not going to use my birds right now. Let's see. I think I like that. Let's see what a different color looks like. Gosh, they all look pretty on here, on this one. I think I'll go with this one. I like the way the blue in the flower goes with that background, so we're going to go with that. Just distress this a little bit. Yeah, I was so excited to find these beautiful flowers. Again, like with the flowers, I have the ones that I've been using for years, and I've just been wanting to find some different ones to use. And these were definitely it. Put that right in the middle there. Like so. And I think because this has a stem, I'm just going to put a little bit of just a little tiny oh, I'm sorry if I hit you. I mean, I know I did, but I'm sorry for that. I want that just a little tinier. There we go. Whew, can't hardly see it. There we go. And then I've got these stamps from Rachel at Roxy Creations. And let's see if we can find one that looks, that's kind of pretty. I think I like that one better though. Don't want too much blue, and I need to get my, I don't know if I showed you this, but this is the stamped on masking tape that we did a while back, and I meant to tell you this and I don't even know if I did, but it did, after you stamp on it, it does come off on your hands a little bit, but after I sprayed it with that, oh, what is it called? It's a spray that covers things so it don't come off. And after I sprayed it with that, I'll get the name of it and give it to you. It doesn't come off in your hands, on your hands anymore. So yeah, it worked fine after spraying that on there. I need my little scissors that, oh, cut my stamps. Whichever ones they are, I can't remember now. Which one's my stamp ones? Guess that will do. Yeah, that'll do. You can tell I need to make more tape. I use it all the time on my little, whatchamacallit, dingy projects. Grungy, that's the word I want. These scissors don't cut very well at all. Huh. Well, I don't mind it looking a little bit wonky, but I'm going to have to find my other ones to cut these stamps. But yeah, that's what I thought I would do, is have a flower and a stamp. And we also could put something, I'm going to put that right about there. And there we have our first one. Loving that. Little journaling card. Set that aside. Next, this one I might put a bird on. Or even, I forgot to mention too that I had a couple of these, and I've got to fix the corners on them. These came from Sweetpeacuriosities. These are the cutest little, and I wanted to mention those too. These all came from Sweetpeacuriosities, and you get the gorgeous little pictures of the children. And you get some adults too. And you get a dog or two. And I know I've skipped over some, but I'm trying to find, there were some frames in here too. Look at this. I love this. Look at this one. Absolutely love it. Yes, and you also get some frames to do whatever with. So these are from Sweetpeacuriosities. So I'm going to use a couple, I cut out just a couple to use on today's project. Get my stamp to close. I don't want to use those anymore. Not good. Anyway, so I wanted to take my little corner punch here. And give it a little corner. That one's already done. Don't think it, yeah, it did. Didn't think it would work, but it did. Get my mess here. Okay, so what would we want behind something like that? She's a little smaller. She shows more. So let me just tear right across here. Put that down, and I'll use her because she's a little smaller and some more of the the background shows through. So warm in here, guys. Just don't know what to do besides put a great big old air conditioner right in my window, and that would make so much noise that I'd be yelling over the top of it. So really not sure what I can do to make it just a little bit more comfortable. I mean, I can leave my door open, but as you have witnessed before, my dogs go off, the hubby comes in with his iPad blaring. So I just don't know. Suffer, I guess. That's all I need to do, is just suffer through until we get a little cooler. Like that. And then maybe a don't know if I want a bigger one. And then it'll probably be too big. I like that one. See how that will look if I cut it down. Not using those. These aside here. Maybe those will work better. Don't want to lose my little pin. Let's see how these work. Much better. Much cleaner. Yeah. That's the ones. I'll have to put a little tag on those. Not sure how this is supposed to go. I guess it can go. Yeah, I'll go this way with it. Not sure, but it looks good that way. Yeah, I want it over here. There we go. There's that one. Isn't she sweet? Put that up there. Go for a different background. I like this. And I even hate to cover it up. Probably a bird would cover it up also, just as well as a flower. Got these. Kind of liking that. Got a smaller bird, but all my birds are facing that doesn't look bad. And I like the color. My other ones, all I could find big enough basically were owls and hawks. She would cover up. She's too big anyway. Let's go with this one. I like that. And I'm not distressing around the fronts. I'll just wait and do that off camera. But that would be part of the process. Whew. So we had a very busy, well, I had a very, well, we both did. We both had a very busy weekend because he was out in the garage. I think what he's trying to do is make it so the garage can be his work area instead of the wood shop. His wood shop is kind of tiny and there's not enough. I think he feels claustrophobic out there. I don't know, can you be blind and claustrophobic at the same time? I'm not sure. And I don't like him so far away. You know, our shed is, the workshop is down at the bottom of back of the property, so I would much rather feel better having him closer, like in the garage, so I know I'm motherly. I want to keep an eye on him constantly. Especially working with wood, you know, blades and I want that right across there, I think. He's too high. There we go. That's better. Then I will put a stamp on this side, and I like that one. Pretty. I like that. And so glad that I found these little scissors. They're so much nicer. Okay. Yeah, I got a later start today because, darn it, I was getting ready to, thinking about doing my video, and then awful loud noise from outside, and it was our lawnmower guy. There, I like that. Nice. We are just going right along, just pushing these right out. Like that background. Either one of those. And I want to use this, which I like, but I'm wondering what kind of flower would look good. That sort of blends right in. This is a nice pink one. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's pretty. We got the dark, some dark purple ones here. Ooh, that's a bright pink. Ooh, that looks nice too. I think I'll go with this one. Very nice. And I want this to be about right here. I mean, a lot of crafters will go in with some nice sharp scissors and get the little bit of white out of there. I think I'm just going to just distress it a little so it's not so bright. Plus, I don't have any sharp scissors like that that's handy, so I'll just use my little distress trick. Put that right down there. I like that. First, I probably should put the background down. I am using art glitter glue. Don't know if I told you that, but that's the ticket for today. Yeah, I like that. Then our beautiful little flower. Very simple, quick project for a mass make. The kind I like. Put that right about there. There we go. And maybe a little, see what a little pink stamp looks like. Yeah, I want it right over there. Not much left to cut on this one. Right about there. And there we have this one. I love how these are turning out. Cute little journaling cards. Oh, look, you got a space to write here too. Shall we do one more and call it a day? I want to get this little precious girl on somehow, if I can. And I think I want like a brighter background for her. Yep, I like that. You know, maybe I won't even put a background on. Maybe I'll just stick her on like that. Because I think she's going to be too wide for any of my papers. Well, that's not too bad. I think my kitty's knocking, or I should say, Laura's kitty's knocking. I just want to try something before I see what kind of I think I would rather her, I think I would rather it be a flower on this one. So I think I'm going to save that aside. I want to do that for that one. And I want to, I think I'll find something that just, see, look at this, all this writing. Hides a lot of it, but I think she needs to be just on a plain background with nothing behind her, and I like that because it's got the stripes, the paper stripes and the numbers. And yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. I'm not gonna put one on behind her. I think she looks absolutely gorgeous just the way she is. I might put a little bit of scorched timber around her. Just to darken that up a little. Yeah, I like that. Oh, that brings her out so much nicer. And put her right about here. And I think with her, change it up just a little. Thinking about maybe a little cute little flower right about there. Oh, I think I like that one. Put those back a little later. Right in the corner here. And there we have this precious little girl with the bird. Love them, love them, love them. Let's do this one real quick and then we'll call it a day. So if I have that about right there. Like so. Feels like it's getting a little cooler in here now that I'm ending my video. This one has a little bee on it. go. The only thing I don't look forward to is, oh my goodness, cutting out all these flowers is going to take me forever. Last night I was saying, I wonder if there's anyone I could hire to cut out flowers for me. Right about like that. And oops. There we go. And just a little smidgen of tape. Oh, there it is. I knew I had a piece sitting out here somewhere, and I found it. Get it off my finger. And do we want a stamp? Yes, we do. That right about there and get my glue cap on. Clean off a little bit and then I can show you what we did today. Oops. Don't need that. Okay, we made this one. This sweet little girl. Beautiful flowers. Gorgeous bird. Another little sweetie. Flower. And oh, these are blank ones. So there you have it, our cute little double journal card with lots of writing space. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you have a wonderful week. I know it's only Monday, but you can do it. I know you can. Those of you that are working all week long, I feel so bad for you, but we all have to do it. I'm so sorry. We all had to do it. I don't have to anymore, thank goodness. So, you guys have a wonderful, safe, healthy, blessed week. And I will see you next time around. And thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment below. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Other than that, guys, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.